In this lesson, we're going to learn how to multiply fractions. For our first problem, we're going to multiply 2 times 3/4. Now, it's important to remember that when we learn to multiply whole numbers, like 3 times 5, that we can repeat add 5 3 times. And that 5 plus 5 plus 5 is going to give us the same answer as 3 times 5, which is, of course, 15. So for 2 times 3/4, I'm going to repeat add 3/4 2 times. Now we already know when we're adding fractions that the denominator stays the same. When I add my numerators, 3 plus 3, I get 6. Now we know that 6/4 is a fraction greater than 1. So I need to take out 4/4 and 2/4, because 4/4 plus 2/4 equals 6/4. 4/4 is equal to 1 whole, and then I have 2/4 left over. Now if I remember from studying my fractions, 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. Or I could use my factors and take 1 and 2/4. I know that the factors of 2 are 1 and 2. I know also then that 2 is a factor of 4, so I'm going to use 2, and I'm going to divide my numerator and my denominator by my greatest common factor, which is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. And of course, I kept my whole number because I don't lose it just because I'm simplifying my fractions. In our next problem, we're going to multiply 3 times 7/8. Again, I'm going to repeat add 7/8 3 times. Now my denominator stays the same, and when I add 7, 14, 21, I get 21/8. Now this one gets a little more tricky. 8/8 is equal to 1 whole. But I know 8/8 plus 8/8 would give me 16/8, which is still not equal to 21. Now, if I put another 8/8, that would be 8, 16, 24/8, and that would be too much. So I've got 16/8. Now I need to think 16 to 21. That's just 5. So I need 5/8. So 8/8 plus 8/8 plus 5/8 equals 21/8. I know that these two fractions, 8/8 and 8/8, are equal to 1 whole each. So they're going to be 2 whole. And I have 5/8 left over. Now I know with 5 that its only factors are 1 and 5 because it's a prime number. 8 is not divisible by 5. 5 is not a factor of 8. So in this case, 1 is their only common factor. That means I know that 5/8 is the simplified fraction. So the final answer is 2 and 5/8. Let's take a look at our last problem. I'm multiplying 4 times 5/12. Again, I'm going to repeat add 5/12 4 times. Now, my denominators are the same, and they stay the same. And I'm going to add the numerators, 5, 10, 15, 20. Here I end up with 20/12. Now, I know that 12/12 is equal to 1 whole. And I know that 8/12 plus 12/12 will give me 20/12. 12/12 is equal to 1 whole, and I have 8/12 left over. Now I still need to take my 8/12 and simplify it. And I know that the factors for 8, I'm going to multiply 1 times 8 equals 8, 2 times 4 equals 8. So the factors are going to be 1, 2, 4, and 8. I like to write these up here, 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now I know I'm going to keep my whole number 1, but I'm going to simplify my fraction. So I'm going to ask myself, using my factors of 8, is 8 a factor of 12? No, it's not, so I'm going to cross it out. Is 4 a factor of 12? Yes, it is. So I'm going to divide both my numerator and denominator by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, and 12 divided by 4 is 3. So my final answer for this problem is 1 2/3.